talking about where I was? Nigga, I was outside. I was suntanning. Nigga, I was outside enjoying the sun. You see, the summer is about to be over. How the fuck you think I'm gonna be just chilling here in the cut and just let the summer pass by? Nah, nigga, I'm gonna enjoy them suns. I wanna enjoy them cheeks. I see cheeks being exposed. You know, titties looking nice in them sundresses. I need to see all of that, man. Well, anyway, I need to start this podcast. Hey, yo, I'm your boy, Vance Michelle, aka Vito Blaze, aka V Love, aka V What It Do, aka V, I just be whatever it is I call myself. You know, I make names for myself every week, all right? But yo, it's your boy. I'm here. You know, it's been a while, but I got the news. I got the news for you. And matter of fact, the shit that you be hearing right now is, oh, Kendrick Lamar, he got the Super Bowl. He's actually going to be performing at the Super Bowl. We know who already is going to be performing at the Super Bowl, and NFL season just started this week. So that's crazy how we just know already who's already performing in the Super Bowl. So the motherfuckers already know who's winning the Super Bowl, who's already gonna be in the Super Bowl. Like, what the fuck the next 13 weeks is then? A rules? Are we watching a fucking wrestling like storyline in front of us, man? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, Kendrick Lamar, and you know what? All the Kendrick Lamar fans are happy that Kendrick Lamar is in the Super Bowl. No, I'm pretty happy. I was actually happy. I seen Kendrick Lamar in the Super Bowl. I'm like, yo, this is pretty cool, man. You know, because we got another black rap act doing the Super Bowl, and I thought that shit was gonna be over ever since Janet Jackson titties was exposed. Even though it wasn't even her fault, it was Justin Timberlake. But like, anyway, we got a black hip hop act again. You know, last year was what, Dre and Snoop? They killed that shit. And now the thing is, the big controversy now is because the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans. So why isn't Lil Wayne going to be the one in the halftime performance? Because he's a New Orleans New Orleans native. He's one of the top rap stars, hip hop stars, matter of fact, music stars. He has the songs, and plus, he would have shut it down in Louisiana. I mean, it would have been an automatic pick. So a lot of people are like, oh, why Kendrick? Well, I'll tell you why Kendrick. And it's nothing to do with Jay-Z and Birdman having beef, or Jay-Z hating on Lil Wayne, because I remember back in the day, Jay-Z wanted to sign Lil Wayne. Matter of fact, Lil Wayne got troubles with tax, and Jay-Z helped him out of that. Jay-Z helped Lil Wayne with a lot of things. So I wouldn't think Jay-Z's hating on Lil Wayne. Now back to, is it Jay-Z hating on Drake? No, Jay-Z and Drake, they're pretty cool. I don't ever seen Jay-Z said anything subliminal about Drake. And plus, they got three songs, but it ain't even about the songs, right? Because Drake and Rick Ross got good songs together, and look at them. They not fucking with each other now. And there's a lot of people that got good songs with each other that wasn't fucking with each other. You know, I just found out that Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, after they made 2 songs together, Michael Jackson just stopped talking to Paul McCartney, because McCartney told Michael, yo, you gotta own your own music. And Michael was like, word, alright, cool. And then he turned around and brought the Beatles' whole music. That's how Michael Jackson ended up with the Beatles' music. But back to what I was saying. I don't think Drake and Jay-Z ain't got no beef. Now the reason why Kendrick, I feel like he got that Super Bowl performance because he had a hot year. This was his year, matter of fact. He took out Drake in that battle. Not Like Us is one of the hottest songs. The biggest singles this year, I think, yeah. And, yeah, man, Kendrick's trajectory right now is on the rise. It's not surprising that he got the motherfucking Super Bowl performance. So motherfuckers saying that, oh, Lil Wayne should have got it because he's in New Orleans. I mean, yeah, it would have been a good hit, but like number wise for the Super Bowl, Kendrick would have been better. Kendrick is better. Kendrick is the top over Lil Wayne. It's not even about, oh, it's in New Orleans, da da da. Yeah, da da da. But like, what did Lil Wayne do this year? That was so hot that we got to put him on the fucking performance of the Super Bowl. He would have killed it. Yeah, he would have killed it. I'm not saying he wouldn't have killed it, but he ain't do nothing this year. You know what, Super Bowl? The people who don't even watch football, they just watching the game. A lot of them are watching it because a lot of top people are watching it. So you got a lot of eyes on the Super Bowl. It's the most watched televised event of the year. So motherfuckers gonna be watching this shit. They're gonna be like, yo, who the fuck? A lot of people gonna be watching like, who the fuck is Lil Wayne? A lot of people gonna be watching it in Alabama like, who the fuck is Lil Wayne? But they gonna all know Kendrick because they gonna be like, oh, that's that kid. That's that white guy. Din, 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 din. I like that song. Din, 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 din. It's like that. You think they gonna, when fucking Lil Wayne gonna come in there, they like a lollipop. All the Gen X is gonna be, yeah. But all the millennials and the Gen Z is gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is this, man? You know what I'm saying? How come we ain't getting din, 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 like what we were supposed to get? Like, what the fuck? Like, now if they put the Lil Wayne switch up just because all the old heads is mad, fuck that. Fuck that. All the old heads mad. I bet you Lil Wayne ain't even mad that he in the Super Bowl. It's all the old heads right now. Cause right now they just saying like, God damn it, Kendrick again, stopping the flow. That's what happens when you too hot. He's unstoppable. Just look at the shit and get inspired, niggas. Like, damn, I can't believe there's so much. Oh, Lil Wayne should be. I bet you Lil Wayne, like, he looking at it like, I respect it. And you know what Kendrick gonna do? Kendrick gonna bring Lil Wayne out. That's what the fuck's gonna happen. Alright? And when Lil Wayne come out, you think Lil Wayne you think it's gonna be against a thing against Drake? Hell no. Because Drake got respected too. Motherfucking Lil Wayne is a big ass football fan. And the Super Bowl's in his hometown. So if fucking Kendrick gonna invite him on stage like, yo, come do 2 songs or 3 songs or come out with the Hot Boys, they gonna come out. They gonna take that check and he not gonna miss that opportunity over it because he's like, oh no, I'm gonna side with Drake. I ain't gonna do, hell no. Matter of fact, Drake gonna respect that shit too, cause if he really love and know Wayne as a mentor and all of that, he wouldn't even go in the way of his mentor in living out his dream and shit like that. He wouldn't even let his petty, I wouldn't let if I knew my friend had an opportunity to go do something that he dreamed about, but it involved my enemy, I wouldn't hate on that. I'll just let him choose. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he do. But I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be like, oh, you ain't my friend no more. Nah. And I understand that my G gotta do. He had to live his dream because I already knew that was his dream. Like way before my beef. Way before the beef popped up or anything like that. I just knew that you had to go chill with my enemy. So if that's what happens, then that's what has to happen. So you could be happy. Will I be happy while you doing that shit? No. But you got to be happy. And I ain't trying. But if you was a real one, you was a real one. You make a real decision. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And Lil Wayne gonna make a real decision. And at the end of the day, niggas saying Jay-Z hating, cause why is people saying Jay-Z hating? Well, Jay-Z's the one that's kind of like NFL kind of like put Jay-Z in charge of the Super Bowl acts. That's why we're seeing pretty cool Super Bowl acts these recent, past 3 years or so. So it's like they put Jay-Z in charge of that. And Jay-Z's the one that be like, okay, we're going to let Kendrick involved. Or yeah, I think that's the reason why we saw Drake last year. That's it. I think, yeah, they just let this motherfucker start doing this shit. So now we get Kendrick. Maybe we'll get Lil Wayne next year. Lil Wayne come out with something hot next year. As hot as ding, 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 ding. But right now it's just ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. All day, every day. That's it. And it's going to be like that until January. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar for getting that Super Bowl. And that's what you get for just staying outside. Staying outside. Don't be inside. And then all of a sudden expect when the biggest thing outside happens, yo, you want to be on this? No, your ass ain't going to be there on the biggest stage. What? Lil Wayne, you going to be there. I ain't saying you don't deserve to be there, but this year you just didn't do it. You just got to be hot. Or you just fly. Like, hold up, man. When they had the Super Bowl, I think in fucking Florida, all right? Ain't nobody was like, oh man, how come we ain't getting no fucking Flow Rider to perform at the half? Flow Rider should have been performing at the halftime, yo. We ain't getting into that. Nah. I mean, they fucking brought in Michael Jackson and nobody ain't say shit. Nobody wasn't like, cause that's what it is. They brought the hottest, whatever the fuck is hot. Alright? And right now it's hot. It's Kendrick. Not Lil Wayne. And that's the thing. When they was like, oh, Michael Jackson did the halftime show, and nobody was like, oh, he ain't from Florida, Tampa Bay, or wherever the fuck they had the Super Bowl at that time. I think it was Hawaii or some shit. They were like, how come we ain't have no fucking Bruno Mars? You know, he probably was singing. He probably was a local little nigga, but they ain't asked for no Hawaiian act. Why the fuck are we talking about, oh, because the Super Bowl's in New Orleans, it should be Lil Wayne? Now fuck that. He ain't that hot right now. That's it. You know who's too hot and needs to stay his ass inside is motherfucking P. Diddy. If you say stay your ass inside was a person, if you can imagine stay your ass was a person, stay your ass inside is a person, that's motherfucking P. Diddy. Cause as you can see, he's back outside and you see him chilling outside in New York City. You see reels of him on the Instagram, probably on your TikTok, on your X, on your motherfucking threads. And there you go. You see P. Diddy. He back outside. Now, why is he outside? Why? You thinking why they ain't locked this man up yet? He should stay his ass inside. But knowing Diddy, I'm seeing Diddy now. I'm chronic, cause I follow Diddy for a minute now. I've been peeping Diddy for a minute. I'm gonna stop saying, I should say pause, but I stopped playing pause. Okay. If y'all was looking for a pause, I don't play pause no more. It's hard to stop playing pause. So you might hear me say pause, but don't expect it. Anyway, Diddy, he should stay his ass inside, because why the fuck he's outside? But I know Diddy for a minute, and this is what I've seen to Diddy. Ever since he's been out, like the J-Lo, the shooting with J-Lo, when J-Lo was about to go to jail and shit. Remember that? Anyway, yo, check this, yo. Motherfucking Diddy, his ass need to stay inside, but he ain't gonna stay inside. That's what I peeped about him. He don't stay inside. Nigga don't stay inside. That's the one thing about Diddy. He ain't gonna stay, he gonna stay outside until the day he die. And this is the reason why they want to keep him out the way. Because you see his boy Jay-Z. Jay-Z get alligator. Jay-Z's synonymous with all of this shit. His ass been inside. I haven't seen Jay-Z since that interview with Kevin Hart. All right? If you've seen Jay-Z since then, let me know. Tell him, like, we need a new album, because the music out here is really lacking skills and talent. So if you seen Jay-Z, tell that motherfucker we need another album. Hopefully Hope is in the studio pumping out an album, because I haven't seen Hope for real. And motherfuckers want to talk to him because they saying that he be pimping out Beyonce to P. Diddy, and Diddy be slutting Beyonce, and it's all types of shit. Like, and then when they having the after parties, a lot of people saying that, oh shit, you know what? They didn't know it went down like that, because there's a certain time when P. Diddy be like, okay, all y'all people leave, but certain people, they get to stay. You know them niggas? You know them niggas, right? And any of you know them niggas, you glad that you stayed home too, or when them niggas told you to leave the party, you glad that you left too, because you always heard some shit went down and you was like, oh, I'm glad I wasn't part of that. So P. Diddy was one of them niggas. He's one of them niggas in Hollywood. He's like, oh, you know, he have a party and all the normal shit, like all the fly shit goes down, but all the after hours when it's 3 a.m., you know, he kicking niggas out, he telling certain niggas to stay. The after party get crazy. You be hearing shit like Beyonce, you niggas be running Bukakis on Beyonce and shit like that. That's what you be hearing. But you know, that's the type of things that be going down the Diddy party. And now, if Diddy having all these parties, like, you know, where all these orgies and shit, if I was that nigga, I'll just stay inside then. Stay the fuck inside. If they ain't get you yet for having these parties, yeah, stay your ass inside. Look like your shit is tight. Just keep having these parties and get the fuck out the way. Like Hollywood actors out right now. You don't see Tom Hanks ever since they said Tom Hanks and shit. The only Hank you hear is about his son. His son going Chet Hanks doing his Jamaican bit. You don't even hear about Tom Hanks no more, motherfucker. And then when you hear about Tom Hanks, matter of fact, the new Hollywood is like, yo, Tom Hanks is type weird. They don't even want to work with the motherfucker. He's inside collecting his goddamn check. I think he divorced. Motherfuckers don't even know about Tom Hanks' divorce. I'm saying, cause niggas is inside. Jay-Z, whatever, if he's doing that with Beyonce, whatever, they keeping it inside, cause niggas, as soon as they step out, people gonna be like all in their face, like, oh, Jay-Z, Beyonce, heard you was in the P. Diddy Bukakis and all of that. They ain't even trying to have all the people in their face like that. And have them questions, asked in front of their kids. Come on, man. So, Diddy please, Diddy, don't pop up. Don't pop up. We see him linking up with G-Dep, and it's funny because G-Dep was actually looking for Diddy. And then P. Diddy gonna link up with G-Dep. G-Dep, the only nigga out here who doesn't even know I feel like he had no idea what's going on because he was locked up. He was in jail. I feel like, but even when you're in jail, you know shit before it even pops off if you know the right source. So what? That's the thing. I don't even know what's in G-Dep's right mind. When he came out and he said you looking for Diddy and looking to sign back to Bad Boy, I mean, ain't nobody trying to be around Diddy no more. Everybody who's synonymous with Diddy, it don't even mention Diddy no more. French Montana, Rick Ross. I mean, even recently, I saw shit. There was even, Ken from New York. Ken, the Instagram, follow him, a funny ass motherfucker. He was about to be on Revolt TV and all that shit. He started coming out with reels saying like, you know, he's a new Instagram, comic that P. Diddy signed, and now he don't even say shit like that. Ken Stars. Now I remember. Shout out to Ken Stars. KenStarz. Follow him. Alright, follow him. He's a funny dude, okay? Cause now that he just dropped the cosign on Diddy, he got to start all over again. But it's all good. This is part of the grind, Ken Stars. I believe in you, cause you is a funny motherfucker. You should be up there with Drewski and all of them niggas. But like, you'll get your shine. That's what it is. Real niggas gotta do the grind. That's what I'm on. That's why I'm pumping this goddamn podcast. This shit ain't shay, but this shit is out here. It's something. It's material. It's showing the venue. We doing it. What we gotta do. Shout out to you, Ken Stars, and shout out and Diddy. Stay your motherfucking ass inside. All right. Don't even go out there trying to link up with. If anything, why you ain't even try to link up with Ken Stars and be like, yo, man, I know shit looking up, and if anything, link up with Ken Stars, hook him up with another link that ain't you. Fuck. Just, it's like you let my man up there and fell. Anyway, he gonna bounce back up. And anybody that was synonymous with you bounce back up. Just like J-Lo, she bounced back up and keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing on. As you heard, J-Lo just fucking broke up with Ben Affleck. They done. You saw it on his face first. That was crazy. Everybody saw Ben Affleck was done with this bitch on many pictures. Many times it was out. It was like you couldn't even, when was this nigga ever smiling when he was with her lately? But he's a good, you saw it in his face. He's that typical good white dude or whatever. Anyway, it looked like he fucking his ex-wife on the low right now. But anyway, back to J-Lo. J-Lo doing her goddamn thing. You know her. She back in the movie. She's still in the movies. Still dancing. Still putting out music. And you know her. She's still fucking. As soon as that shit done with Ben Affleck, she back out here with her old boo, Alex Rodriguez. Now it's funny with Alex Rodriguez because, Alex said, right? He's that, I can see him, he's that Spanish guy. Like, I'm glad you back, mommy. Oh, I know you was with Ben, but cause at the end of the day, she Latina, man. Latinas gonna stick together with their Latino. It's any Latinas that's doing a thing with any other that's not with a Latino, I'm good, y'all doing y'all thing, but most of y'all know you stick to that Latin dick. Most of y'all just don't switch up, and it's cool, cause I'm trying hard not to switch up my damn self. But I like all colors of the rainbow, baby. You know what I mean? And I guess J-Lo just stopped tasting the other part of the, she be having all parts she be having a Neapolitan ice cream too, but at the end of the day, it looks like her favorite flavor is butter pecan. And that's what she gonna stick with. So shout out to J-Lo with her, and she with Alex. If they even go back together, hope they fucking go back, and then we see a pregnant J-Lo. That'll be, yeah, right? Yeah, that'll be like the new thing now. The new, because J-Lo don't ever go out of style. Matter of fact, she like a living Barbie. There was dancer J-Lo, actor J-Lo, wife J-Lo, single J-Lo. They might as well start making her own dolls, and then she could really start, and then with the fucking her own Kens, but switch up the motherfucking Kens. Alex Rodriguez, and then Ben Affleck, fucking the dancer. God damn it, J-Lo, you been doing it all. If I was a little girl or something, I'll pick up dancer In Living Color J-Lo. That's the one. In Living Color J-Lo is the one I gotta fucking pick up my damn thing. Speaking of In Living Color, I got some shit to say about Marlon Wayans right after the motherfucking song, though. I gotta play the song by Vito Blaze. I gotta drop a Vito Blaze track for you. Cause I got some Vito Blaze fans out there, man. Shout out to all my Vito Blaze fans. And if you want to hear more Vito Blaze, all you got to do is just go to SoundCloud.com and search Vito Blaze. That's me. It's me. If you're wondering who the fuck it is, it's me. But go to SoundCloud.com, search Vito Blaze, and you should see some of my tracks up there. And if you got YouTube, you can search Vito Blaze, and some of my tracks be on there too. Some of my tracks is on YouTube. I got like 4 or 5 tracks on YouTube. Check them out. It's the same. Some tracks are whatever. Let me just play the goddamn tracks, and I'm back to throw more flames on the shit I know. Okay? I got more flames to throw on the shit I know. EA, we in the game, call us EA.
Back-to-back plays, that's an instant replay. We stay in the game, call us EA.
If I ever lose a stack, I can get it back. If I ever fell off, I'm still on the map. If I ever called it off, I overreacted. If I ever took a assignment, I'm bringing it back in. Watch my passion slowly rise and turn into actions. What you ask ain't got to do with me, nigga, I'm passing. Passing it up, passing you chumps, not giving a fuck. Cause you ain't stopped your truck when you knew Vito was stuck. Now you get snubbed, watch your scrubs, show it out the tub. The fake, get no love, tell them fuckers get out my hub. In my igloo spot, getting Fetty Wap. I see that silicone niggas never make it to the top. I'm still here with ya, still spitting pictures. And before I die, I know I spit more hits for you. Most valuable on this team, I set this pick for ya. Serving out the slaughter, we taking the next order like
me and my team always on the freeway. Back-to-back plays, that's an instant replay. Relax with no stress, that's how we do it easy. We stay in the game, call us EA. EA. We in the game, call us EA. Back-to-back plays, that's an instant replay. We stay in the game, call us EA.
I can't believe what niggas say, that shit be make-believe. They stay making up some shit like they made believe. I just roll my sleeves and relax to ease. Read a couple cooking articles out the magazine. Practice the method, get it cracking with the recipes. Then back to the stool to get at you like a fucking sneeze. My daddy just died and I don't even wanna grieve, cause I'ma die here and this is where I wanna be. Now it's day one, time to start on my legacy. Keep the drive, focus on the road that's ahead of me. I keep my mind open on the waves of telepathy. You see I be open when I see I do the pepper seed. You won't take the strap from me, this shit is what I breathe. You won't get a play for me if you a fucking tease. You won't get a play for me if you don't fucking eat overtime all the time. That's how I stay on my grind.
Back with more rapid flames. Yeah, I got more flames to throw on the shit I know. But before I even tell you anything, I gotta tell you, yo, if you want to see me perform stand-up comedy, why don't you come to Hurley's Irish Pub every Mondays for the world's smallest comedy night at 8 p.m. and the Monday night Dirty Mic at 10:30 p.m. You come to the 8 p.m. show and it's hosted by me and my boy Zach Kick. Okay, and we got comedians there too performing for you. Like maybe like 6 comedians. It could be it's a great show every week, and it lasts an hour and a half or maybe to 2 hours, and that's a hell of a good time. You know, you go to the movies to expect that, but sometimes you don't even get that. But you get a good time every time you go to Hurley's Irish Pub, which is downtown in Montreal, 1225 Rue Crescent. You go there, 8 p.m., 10:30 p.m. Look us up on Eventbrite. Just look at the world's smallest comedy night on Eventbrite, and then, you know, that's it. We are the stand-up comedy in Montreal. So come there every Mondays at Hurley's Irish Pub. I'm hosting it, and come to the 10:30 show. Come to the 10:30 show. If you can't come to the 8 p.m. show, come to the 10:30 show. But come to both. Both is a great time. Come to 10:30 p.m. too. All right. And if you're also looking to get some Mary Jane, some mushrooms. Yeah, I said it. All right. Yo, check it. Go to the website bloom.ca. or bloom.sc, okay? And then when you order, if you want to get $40 off of your first order, use the promo code VitoBlaze, VITOBLAZE. That's it. And if you're living in Canada, then that weed will get to you 2 to 3 days. That's what they doing. They sending weed over the mail, and you go to that website, and if you want $40 off of your first order, I got you. I'm telling you, the weed be lit. I'll be getting that shit sometimes. Matter of fact, most of the times, because it comes straight to my goddamn door. And plus the strains is, they, like, once you order, they put you on, they send you emails, they tell you, yo, we got deals, and then the deals be lit, 50% or 40% or 30% or 40% off, 50% off, 60% off. One time I seen a sale like 75% off. Like, these boys don't play. This is the site to know if you smoking that marijuana. You know what I mean? So, yo, get to bloom.ca or bloomsupply.ca, bloomsupply.se, whatever it be. Try those two. Use my promo code VitoBlaze, VITOBLAZE, and get you lit. Alright? Anyway, I'm sure you seeing Marlon Wayans all over Shay Shay Podcast. He's a recent dude to get that Shay Shay Podcast shine. Marlon Wayans, you see him, and I'm proud of him, man, because I say I'm proud of him, like, you know, I've been watching him since he was a kid, and you thinking like, oh, is like, who the fuck is Vance Michelle? Like, is he Marlon Wayne's dad? Why is he saying he proud of him? Like, does he know Marlon Wayne? I mean, like, I've been watching Marlon Wayans do his goddamn thing since, you know, In Living Color. He was that, you know, even he had that sketch where he was Shabba. He played Shabba Ranks, and he did a sketch. It was like a music video. He made fun of Shabba Ranks. It was like, Mr. Ugly Man. And then that's when Marlon Wayans first popped up to a lot of people in the hood. Then he did the Wayans brother with his brother Sean Wayne. So Marlon Wayans is actually a legend. Then he did White Chicks, Don't Be a Menace While Drinking You, Juice in the Hood, which is a parody of Boys in the Hood, Men's Society, Juice, and a couple of other John Singleton and the fuck is the other guy? Hugh brother movies. Got it. Oh, I'm so ill with it, cause you know them motherfuckers did Poetic Justice. Shit, what the fuck did I just smoke? That shit got my IQ up right now. Cognitive. Okay, let me stop. Okay, but yeah, Marlon Wayans has been on Shay Podcast, Shannon Sharp Podcast. If y'all don't know Shannon Sharp, he used to play for the Denver Broncos. Anyway, Shannon Sharp got a podcast right now. It's blowing up, and he had Marlon Wayans on the podcast, and that thing is doing so much. It's doing so great. It's doing like, you know, a couple million views. Like, I think it's up to almost 3 million views right now. And it's only been out for 2 weeks. And it's a very insightful podcast. He was talking about his life, a couple of stories that he had with, like, he had a story about how he seen Biggie before he got shot, and he seen Tupac before he got shot. He got stories out the wazoo, man. He was talking about and how they took the Scary Movie franchise from him. And he had stories about he didn't steal no jokes from Monique, and like, it was a great, insightful interview podcast. It made you think that, so if he asked Vlad, because if you know, before the podcast, Vlad had asked him to do an interview, and Marlon was like, oh, he'll do the interview, it's $40,000. Vlad actually said, you're not worth the $40,000. Now that's where Vlad fucked up, because Marlon now hooked up with Shay Shay. Shay Shay is also a victim of Vlad him damn self too, because Vlad was throwing dirt on Shannon, saying, oh, I don't understand how come Shannon is making so much money off a podcast. Yo, Vlad had so much things to say about Shannon Sharp before, just hating on Shannon Sharp, and now not throwing Marlon the suggested price. Guess what Marlon did? He hooked up with Shannon Sharp, got on Club Shay Shay Podcast, and guess what? They actually pull the views. He pulled the views that Marlon didn't think that Vlad didn't think that he was gonna do. Guess what? He did it. He did it with Shannon Sharp and pulled the views. way more than the views that, that he actually said. He was like, oh, your videos ain't even worth, ain't even gonna try to pull in 1 million. That shit right now is up to 3 million. That's where he fucked up. And then now they fucked up. Any other In Living Color member, any other Wayans, man, their price just went the fuck up without even doing a podcast. Like Keenan's price before was probably 40 G's too. Or maybe 50,000. But now to even get Keenan on a fucking podcast, you're probably gonna have to pay 100,000 or 200, 500. Nigga, they get Keenan and Ivory Wayans right now on a podcast? That's way more than anybody you can get right now. Anybody. Damn near even Obama. You get Obama on your shit, that shit don't even fucking matter. If you get Keenan or Damon right now, the shit that Marlon was spitting, you thinking like, yo, what Sean got? What stories Sean got? What stories Damon got? What stories Keenan got? What stories any In Living Color cast member got? David Allen Greer, I think his numbers just probably went up. Tommy Davidson, I just read the book. I read his book too. Anybody from In Living Color talking or on TV, writing, or got a book out, listen. I'll listen to them motherfuckers, because them motherfuckers is dropping gold right now. They got stories out the wazoo, and you can't believe, and they like shit that will go viral if they had internet type stories, B. So shout out to Marlon proving in a classy way that he was way more valuable. He knew his worth, and he proved his worth. And you know what's crazy? They was on the podcast, both of them not even talking about Vlad. That's what I really like this shit. They kept it very classy, and I bet right now Vlad is just shitting in his fucking pants, B. Matter of fact, talking about Vlad TV. Yeah, ain't nobody be on Vlad TV anyway. Like, what, Boozy? You watch Boozy talk, the motherfucking, what's the other guy name? The guy who's doing Charleston, Chill, the guy who said 500, man, when you answer 100K, dinner with Jay-Z on $500,000 or $5,000. And fuck, and then he said, fuck Jay-Z. I'll take the $500,000 or the $5,000, whatever. Or the $50,000, whatever. The money. He'll say he'll take the money. A lot of y'all take the money too. Jay-Z even said take the money. So, he ain't wrong on that. He ain't wrong. But anyway, Charleston White. Yeah, that's his name. Charleston White. Vlad don't even interview motherfuckers. I see Ari Spears on the shit sometimes. And Tony Yayo. But even all the interviews didn't even matter. Like Tony Yayo's best interview was on Drink Champs. Like these are the platforms that really, with the culture, I look at the Vlad TV shit, and I'm always looking at like somebody talking to the police. That's what the vibe is. I feel like it's an interrogation vibe, or even the way it's filmed. I don't know. It's just, it don't feel right. It don't vibe right. Anybody watching Vlad TV thinking like, oh, I think like skinheads and like racist people be watching Vlad TV. Real talk, man. Like, and then they be having this Jaguar white chick who just be on there just spitting bullshit. Anybody believing it? I watch this chick. That's my guilty pleasure. If I don't, I notice I have one guilty pleasure. Is watching Jaguar right. Cause I don't like her. But I just be watching her talking about, like, the recent thing I just heard her say is like, oh, these celebrities have babies. Yeah, man. Why won't you have all these babies? So you could, so now when you die, you have a free lung, you have a free liver. Yeah, that's why all these celebrities having babies. That's why she's trying to say Nick Cannon got all these kids. So, like, if he gets sick or anything like that, he got blood to take from them, or a lung or a liver. She always got some dumb shit to say, just bitch. She do. Jaguar, right? I mean, that's another person that need to stay her ass inside. Just stay inside. Her too. If stay your ass inside was a person, Jaguar, right? That's another one too. Now we know somebody who's inside, who's staying inside, who has to stay his ass inside is Tory Lanes. He's in jail, but while he's in jail, he promised the fans that he was going to come out with a tape. It was going to call the prison tapes, matter of fact. But yo, that shit has been, I don't know, like, what do you thought? That shit has been put on Ramadan, basically. That shit has been put on hold. Nobody ain't eating off the prison tapes. That's basically what I'm saying. Because the higher ups has shut that shit down. Whatever he was recording in the cells, the motherfucker, they stopped him. They say, yo, you can't record any songs in your cell and put it out. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Cause that shit would have made history, real talk. Like, because, I mean, I think there's a couple of artists out there. I mean, I think they done that. But this motherfucker was really about to put out a full mixtape, new songs. And he found a way how to do it too, over the phone, where the songs don't even sound like he's talking on the phone. The songs sound pretty good. And they put an end to that. And the reason why he said that they put an end to that is because it wasn't because, you know, the fame or anything like that, because the proceedings that he was actually getting with the mixtape, the prison tape, he said he was going to help people with their cases because he's seen a lot of people in there wrongfully incarcerated, and he, with the resources that he got, he was putting shit together to make motherfuckers get right lawyers to get people out. And he said that he helped at least 50 to 80 people so far, you know, with their lawyer fees and all of that. And before the mixtape even came out. And he was planning to help more when the mixtape came out. It wasn't even all about him. Motherfucker had a higher call. And he said, he posted this shit on Instagram because he's like, yo, if anything happened to me, yo, at least y'all know. At least y'all know what went down. I'm saying Tory Lanes, man, I don't know, man. If anything, man, you gotta get yourself the right agent, man. Or if you was gonna put out this fucking music, don't fucking announce that shit. Don't announce that shit. I mean, R. Kelly tried to put out some shit too. They shut that shit down. You trying to put out a mixtape, you know you gonna shut it down. Don't fucking announce this shit. Who you in the jail with? How they even telling you, AOB, when you put the music out, make sure you announce that shit. No, motherfucker, you in jail. If anything, you were supposed to sell your music in jail. And that shit would have probably rocked. You know what I mean? And then have some motherfucker leak that shit. And then do it right. Have somebody sign you or like, oh, you making hot music up in there. Then a label gonna come and get you out of there. You know? A right label. The label, and you probably ain't gotta sell your soul and all of that. You know? Just do it right. But that was wild. That was too wild. That was like gorilla type. You ain't no gorilla. You from Canada. You know? See, that's probably, if anything, what you trying, because you know Kendrick. If anything, you know it's Kendrick time. It's Kendrick time. It's Kendrick time. But yo, if anything though, with that move, Tory Lanes was more talk in the streets, more talk this year than Lil Wayne. So for Lil Wayne, if anything, if I were you, I'll get Tory Lanes out of fucking prison. Do a mixtape. Then you can get that Super Bowl. Alright? But you know, right now, I'm just gonna have to go back on what the fuck I was saying in the beginning of this shit. Don't hate on the Kendrick. Yo, right now, matter of fact, before I even end this motherfucking podcast, Kendrick already came out with another diss track on Drake. Ain't letting that boy breathe. This is a diabolical dark skin war. He trying to keep dark skinned niggas on top. I respect that. It's our time. Shout out to Kendrick for that. And my time with this goddamn podcast is over. I'll see y'all in the next episode of Rapid Flames. Holla at your boy, Vance Michelle. That's all the flames I gotta throw on the shit I know. Stay lit. If you enjoyed that episode and would like to keep up with all the latest and future episodes of Rapid Flames Podcast, then please subscribe to the Rapid Flames Podcast on YouTube and all podcast available platforms, because we're available on all of them. So tune in and stay with us. Stay with us. Stay locked in. Stay lit.